Welcome to Jablam Sports Hockey, everybody. This is our simulation of the NBA 2020 playoffs. That's right, we're simulating every single game for the entire NBA playoffs, right here from our team at Jablam Sports. Go to our website, jablamsports.com. Specifically for this simulation, click on Simulations and then click on NBA, and you'll get the entire simulations that we're doing. Every single game is on our website. Every game, every team, and the playoff leaders for statistics. It's all on there. Go check it out. We're all over social media. We're on Twitter for updates, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, you name it. Jablam Sports. Check it out. Game 5 next. Raptors Bucks series is knotted up at 2. Who's going to win Game 5 and take the lead in this series? Is this series going to go the distance? We'll find out. Remember, we're on every night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for these games. But you can watch them live on our Twitch. And of course, all the past games are on our YouTube and our website. Game 5 coming up next in mere moments. Also, if you want us to check out, we have our podcast. 5th season of our hockey podcast is already on. Check them out. Enjoy. We have some really good episodes coming up for you. So check that out. And we also now have a wrestling podcast, Pro Wrestling Explode. We talk about AEW, WWE, all the shows, and we even do live shows for pay-per-view. Enjoy Game 5, folks. Raptors, Bucks.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, sports fans. Coming right up, we've got the Toronto Raptors taking the floor against the Milwaukee Bucks here at Fiserv Forum. Well, for the Bucks, they were unable to grab one on the road in Game 4. But back on their home court, we'll see if what they need is a little home cooking. Looking to maintain home court advantage. Jack, it's going to be a challenge. This series is tight.
Yeah, a lot of talent on both sides. The swings and momentum reflects that. I'm interested to see who comes out and controls the pace.
Well, when you're at home, you have a certain style that you want to play. I look for them to push the action early and try to establish a rhythm, right?
That would be a good blueprint.
Yeah.
Here's Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What a series it's been. We're tied at 2-2, and here comes the all-important Game 5. 2K Sports presents the NBA playoffs. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand-checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at shooting guard. The Raptors off the tip. Siakam looking around. Unable to get that one. Good D by Lopez. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
The drive by Lowry. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Kev. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. Drains the three-pointer.
All right, Bledsoe showing you a little bit of his range.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Ibaka. He kicks it to Powell. Clock at 6. Back to Ibaka. Jacks up a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Here's Lopez. The shot will not fall. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Lowry for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road. To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Powell against Giannis. Now here's Powell. Over Giannis. Powell, that's good.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 5. Goes up at the stripe, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Raptors trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Ibaka looking for an opening. Pass to Powell. Launches it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 7. Pass to Bledsoe. Now here's Lopez. From the arc. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Powell on the wing. Bledsoe against Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Now here's Middleton. Lowry covering. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:51 left here in the opening quarter. Unloads from 13. Second chance shot, and he makes that one. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Some changes for Toronto. Pass to Davis. He dishes it to Gasol. Gasol is doubled. Trying to end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defensive player of the year back in 2003. Gasol entered the league with a raw skill set, a lot of size, and we've seen the determination.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:27 left to play in the first quarter. Milwaukee leading by 10. Hill looking it over. Six to shoot. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Davis. Following the basket by George Hill. Takes it from 10. Off the left rim and out. Outside Korver. The pass to Hill. The train. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And here is Gasol. George Hill getting it to go from deep over Ilyasova. And Gasol gets it to go.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Passes to Korver. It's back to Hill. Beyond the arc. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Bucks lead by 16. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And Serge Ibaka talked about his skill set. Now it complements Kyle Lowry and Pascal Siakam and what he brings to the team.
Bringing my defense toughness, my experience, playing with those two guys, one of the best in the game right now. And then, helping those two here. And with my experience, what I learned, I think I can help the team a lot, energy, and both hands on the floor.
And really, Ibaka is a seasoned veteran now, a terrific role player known for his defense.
And Ibaka knows his role and plays it well.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
Williams is out there with Ilyasova. Then it's Matthews. Then it's George Hill. And it's Korver in at the 3. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now here is Davis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gasol. They get it again. That's tipped.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Lopez, he's checked in for Marvin Williams. On defense, the Raptors. They trail by 16. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Fader on the way. Doesn't go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many
Oh, a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
Oh.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Lopez. Down low, Corver. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Out to the wing. The wide open look here for Lopez. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. There's Hollis Jefferson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Raptors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis comes in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Pascal Siakam comes in for Marc Gasol. Both good from the line that time. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hill passes to Giannis. Here's Middleton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bucks lead by 14.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Milwaukee making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondae Hollis Jefferson. And it's Lowry in for Davis. Siakam hits them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? Well, he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fast break, Toronto. It's stolen by Hill. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis is running. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, the impressive wingspan of George Hill allows him to come up with that kind of steal.
Pass to Anunoby. Out left to the wing, Van Vliet. And again, Toronto no up. Milwaukee leading by 14. Giannis dishes to Hill. Feeds it to Lopez. And it goes down 2 points. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Eric Bledsoe's checked in for the Bucks. And Toronto also making a switch. Powell, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Giannis. It's deflected. Another shot. Right block shot, and it's in off the backboard. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Lowry. That shot off the mark. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Middleton, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Middleton did just that and sunk the shot despite getting roughed up a bit.
Now Siakam. The pass to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot on. Lowry from outside finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
1:11 left to play in the first half. Lopez passes to Bledsoe. Loads it up for Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Toronto calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Corver in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Raptors also making a change. Gasol's checked in. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
Here's Bledsoe. Goes back up. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Marc Gasol.
Yeah, easy call.
Milwaukee shooting their first foul shots of the night here. 2 shots. The first one falls.
Eric Bledsoe bounced around a little bit in the early part of his career under the tutelage of Chris Paul when he first came into the league. Seems like he's found a home here and very much settling into his role.
Davis is checked in for the Raptors. He hits both from the stripe. 40 seconds left in the first half. Lowry against Bledsoe. There's the triple. Lowry can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Powell against Giannis. Passes it to Lopez. Over Davis. Williams trying to break free. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Lopez has got 5 now.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
Lowry with the ball. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam. Woo.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Bucks on top, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. SRO, standing room only.
Ooh, nice.
I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Got Shaq here, got Kenny the Jet. Well, from Milwaukee, in the first half of this critical Game 5, they've played with intensity and energy. and they're now poised to grab that all-important 3-2 lead in this series. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you, that's impressive.
Jack, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, man. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they can forget about a comeback.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
On. Oh, buzzer.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Welcome back. We hope you're enjoying your Memorial Day. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. So for Toronto right now, on the wings, Powell and Anunoby. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And it's Lowry in at the point. Now here's Bledsoe. Pass to DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in. DiVincenzo's got the first field goal of the second half for Milwaukee. Lowry kicks to Powell. Pass to Anunoby. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo to the inside. Ilyasova in the post. Guarded by Powell. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Back to Middleton. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Lowry. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Lowry's got 8 points.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
There's the pass to Middleton. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Inside. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Matthews comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Raptors, Davis is checked in for Powell. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Now here is Hill. He's got 8. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 20. Passes it to Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
The Raptors have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. That one is off. Milwaukee making a switch here. Korver's checked in. Marcus All's checked in for the Raptors. That one is no good. Milwaukee leading by 20. Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
And here is Van Vliet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Gasol. Here's Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Hill. On the wing, Korver. There's the dish to Lopez. No good that time. Good work defensively by Gasol. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Outside Korver. Drills it from outside. Korver's got his first 3 points of the game.
And hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach.
Toronto calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Van Vliet looking around. It's good. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the night.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hill passes to Williams. Lopez outside. Three-pointer. The shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Anunoby's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not often, but Korver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
Here's Van Vliet. Rebound by Williams. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. To the middle, here's Lopez. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
The Bucks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Powell's checked in. That's good from Lopez.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
Now here is Davis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good D by Lopez. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He's guarded by Davis. And Matthews kicks to Korver. 5 to shoot. Matthews with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Milwaukee shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, Kyle Korver at the line is lights out. And if there's guys on the floor you don't want to foul, Kyle Korver would be the one.
Bledsoe right side. Here's Lopez. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Bucks on top, delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Marvin Williams. He's out there with Kyle Korver. Bledsoe is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. To the paint, here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Lowry against Bledsoe. Pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Gasol. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. The pass to Bledsoe. Passes it to DiVincenzo. From deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Lowry passes to Gasol. Lowry against Bledsoe. 3-pointer. Lowry can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 17. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Kicks it to Lopez. And the basket is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now, here's Lowry. Here's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Raptors trail by 19. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Siakam misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And the dunk by Powell.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And then for Toronto, Ibaka comes in for Marc Gasol. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Davis. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
I mean, really, this is the evolution, the point-forward concept in full display here tonight as Giannis is becoming one of the more dominant versions of that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he can't get the first one. George Hill's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And he's good on the second. Now here's Giannis. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
Now here's Lowry. Looking to get back on track here. Siakam passes to Ibaka. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez. And that one misses.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league. But that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Kyle Lowry. And he ends up missing both free throws. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, George Hill has good size and is broad in the shoulders, so he can play physical at that point guard position, and the defense has to be cautious when they guard him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, whether George Hill has started, which he's done a lot in his career, or come off the bench, he's a guy that you like in your rotation as a steadying force.
Both free throws good from Hill. And the Raptors with the ball. Now Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. So it's Toronto now. have given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Siakam outside. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Bucks. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. The Bucks working the ball around. Bounce pass, Lopez. Giannis right side. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Anunoby. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And just a huge victory at an important time in this series, not to mention a tremendous motivational boost, if you will, for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Here's DiVincenzo. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Vliet. No good on the three. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, nice win after the last loss. How important is it to win these home games?
We need all of them. We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.
Bucks win Game 5. Series is 3-2 for the Bucks. What a game. They had a big lead early in the game. I think it was 11-2 at the beginning. Big lead in the second, and they kept it going all the way through, winning by 21 difference, 65-44. Bucks 3-2 series lead for the Bucks. Game 6, Saturday night. We'll let you know the update for the schedule coming up. Game's going to be erratic because there's a lot of less games happening. So we'll let you know. I think the games next week will be much later. So stay tuned for that. But Game 6, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, Game 6. Raptors, Bucks. Can the Bucks close it out? Find out then. Coming up next, Lakers, Mavericks, Game 5. Lakers might finish that one. Remember, if you want any more information on our simulation, go to our website, jablamsports.com. Click on simulation, click on NBA, and you'll get all the stats for every series, every game, every team, and the league leaders. It's all on there. You can go to follow us all over social media, but games are live on our Twitch, and we are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. Check us out, Jablam Sports, Jablam Sports. And of course, we are now doing our podcasts, 5th season for our hockey podcast. And of course, our 1st season, we just started doing our wrestling podcast, Explode, in our hockey podcast. This is Jablam Sports Hockey. So check those out. Everybody stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.